Hey guys, so we are back with another foundation review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Pacifica Alight Foundation, and this is a 100% vegan and cruelty-free brand. So I got mine in the shade Warm Light, and it comes in a glass bottle. And I was looking at the applicator, and it's kind of different. I've never seen anything like this. It's literally just this like applicator, like there's no pump, nothing on it, so you just take it and put the foundation on your face. So I'm going to be reviewing that today. I also picked up the concealer with it. This is the Liquid Cover Full Coverage Lasting Concealer, also 100% vegan and cruelty free, and I got mine in the latest shade, I'm pretty sure. This is in the shade 20 NF. And then also along with that, I got powder to go with it just to set the makeup. I like the packaging on this. So this is the Crystal Rays Luminous Translucent Setting Powder. There was also a mattifying one if you guys want to check that one out if you have more oily skin. I was more interested in trying the glowy one. I test each one, I'll kind of go through what the claims of the product is, and then of course we'll do a wear test. It is a little bit later in the night, it's already like 7:30, so I'm just gonna wear it for a few hours, then I'll pop back in and show you guys how it looks. So first thing we're gonna try is the foundation, of course, and one side I will do with a sponge, and then the other side I will do with a foundation brush. Okay, so I'm just gonna start applying on one side of the face. I was looking at the color of this, and I feel like it's a really great color for me. I always like to put a little bit on my neck. So this side I'm gonna do the beauty blender with. And my friend actually just gave me this beauty blender. She had gotten it for my birthday, which my birthday was a little while ago, but she just got to giving it to me, and I've never seen a pretty like neon green, like yellow color. I think it's really pretty. So just gonna wet this down. And then if we need to add more, we'll add more, of course, to the foundation. So while I'm blending this out, I'll go ahead and go over the claims of this foundation. I know that it's supposed to be a satin finish. There's 30 shades to this foundation, which I think that is great. The more shades, the better, so that everybody is able to, of course, try the product. Dermatologist tested. The formula goes on smooth, which so far I'm blending it out and it seems like it's going on really smoothly, very easy to blend out. It says it's supposed to cover pores and last throughout the day. I just want to let you guys know too, I'm not applying any primer with this. Since I'm only going to be wearing it for a few hours, I just kind of want to see how it holds up without any primer added. It says the formula is free of silicone, parabens, some other stuff like talc, petroleum, and drying alcohols, which that's good so that it doesn't dry out your skin. So it sounds like it's supposed to be also good for the skin while you wear it. The ingredients are hyaluronic acid, which supports skin moisture, coconut water, which is balancing, and rose leaf extract, which is antioxidant properties in it. So far, so good. Like I said, as I'm blending it out, it's blending out really easily. I would agree with like the claim that it is a satin finish. It definitely seems a little bit more on the dewy side versus matte. I'd say the coverage is like a medium coverage. I'm gonna try building it up just a little bit more to see if it does become a little bit more full coverage. Just gonna apply a little bit more. You can see one side without, one side with, covered and covered up like my freckles and the redness here and everything like that. You can tell from one side to the other, it looks really good. But let's go ahead and get into the other side and try it with a foundation brush, and if that makes any difference. I don't really know how I feel about the applicator. Really isn't my favorite technique. It's kind of weird. For the brush, I'm going to be using one of my favorites. This is by Eco Tools, one of my favorite brush brands. And this is the Wonder Cover Complexion Brush. And I'm just going to start tapping that in. I think I picked out a really good shade. I'm enjoying it. It looks good. It matches in really well. Not too dark. Definitely the right undertone. I feel like it's a little bit more difficult to blend out with the brush. You definitely don't need as much product when you use the brush because it's kind of like a thicker consistency. So I don't know if you guys can see that too well, but I feel like this side looks like way more oily and just not blended out as well. This side is more of the satin finish where it's not as dewy. So I really like the Beauty Blender side better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just tap out some of this product because I feel like it's way too built up for me anyways. So you could definitely use a foundation brush to start, but for me personally, I would definitely go over top with the Beauty Blender. I just realized I totally forgot to even mention the price to you guys. The foundation is $16. So moving on to the concealer. The concealer is actually $13. It says it's a full coverage concealer, which it kind of says in the name. It says that it is buildable, seamless coverage that leaves a natural finish. Multi-use for under eyes, circles, imperfection, and anything you may want to hide. Silicone-free formula with a smooth applicator for easy use. It says it's available in 12 shades, 100% vegan, and cruelty-free. So this is what the applicator looks like on it. If you guys are interested, it's kind of small. They kind of pick out weird applicators for their products. So I'm just gonna do my usual where I highlight and everything like that. Just gonna blend this out with that same Beauty Blender. Looks pretty luminous along with the foundation. Not too much to say about it. It seems like it covered up pretty well. You know, I would probably get a better idea if I used it all on its own, but it blended out really seamlessly. Next, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the powder, which I'm really excited to try this. Quickly, let's go over the claims, and I'm gonna apply this with my Beauty Blender as well. They didn't really rate too much in the description for this, but just to go over the price quickly, it is $12. So it's called the Crystal Rays Luminous Setting Powder. A luminous powder full of natural ingredients for a skin-loving treat. Open the powder up. It actually has like shimmery kind of pieces in it. You guys probably can't see it that well on here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pour some into the cap and then just start applying with the Beauty Blender. One side compared to the other. I don't know if you guys can see that well, but it blended out pretty well. One thing I noticed about this powder as I'm using it is it kind of almost looks like it has like, I don't know if you guys can see that there, but it almost comes out kind of like pinkish looking. I have to do a test too with flash photography to see how it looks with that because I'm interested. I'm basically just gonna set my whole face with this, and this is pretty much usually what I do. Take the powder, push it into the skin all around my face, just because I really like to set everything because I do tend to get oily in my T-zone. Off the bat, I feel like it looks really pretty. Set everything nicely. I mean, the real test is going to see how it holds up for the next couple hours. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some makeup on top off camera, and once I finish, I'll come back. Currently, right now, it is 7:44. So like I said, I'm gonna try to wear the foundation for at least a couple hours until I go to bed, and that way you guys can see how it kind of holds up for those couple of hours. Alright guys, so I am back. I just finished up my makeup. It was pretty easy to apply makeup on top of the foundation. The only thing that I noticed is that, especially when I was putting the bronzer on my nose, I was kind of worried that the makeup was almost gonna start wearing away or patching off. And I don't know if that has something to do with the powder. I'm a little skeptical of the powder for some reason. I really like the foundation so far though, and the concealer. I really like the coverage of it. So I'm just gonna give this about an hour and a half. Currently, right now, it is 8:20, so I'm gonna check back in with you guys after I've been wearing the foundation for a couple hours. So I'll be back in a little bit. Alright guys, so I am back for my check-in. I have been wearing the foundation since about 8 o'clock. It is now 10:30. I overall really like the finish of the foundation, the way that it has worn. I feel like my skin does not look cakey at all. I know I was a little bit concerned about that at first, but it looks fresh and nice. I did take a picture with flash photography, so I'll go ahead and insert that right here. So you guys can see here that it did not give any flashback. I thought it was a little bit weird how the powder kind of looked pinkish as I was applying it, but that went away, so it's really not that big of a deal. It doesn't show up on the skin afterwards or anything like that. The only thing I noticed, I'll zoom you guys in a little bit. I did notice here that it did get a little bit cracked kind of looking underneath my nose. And that's really, honestly, the only negative thing that I have to say about it. Other than that, I think it looks very natural. It gives a really nice coverage on your skin. I would say that it is a medium to full coverage foundation. I would have to say, I think the concealer looks really nice. I would definitely like to try it without this foundation to see if I really like the concealer or if it's just the foundation paired with the concealer. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to try out more products by this brand. If I had to give this foundation a rating from a 1 to 10, I would probably give it like an 8.5. That's gonna finish up this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, and also if you aren't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next one very soon.